Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Phil Chenevert with Why Do We Say That? It is now January 2023, and I'm speaking to you here about the word expedite. Expedite means expedite means to make something move faster. Okay, I went to Austin, Texas, over the last weekend, a few days ago, to visit my brother Martin, who lives in Austin, and in the airport, you got to go through these checkpoints, and they didn't make me get nude. No, everything was cool. What it was I was checking into somewhere and going through some checkpoint, and the guy looked at my driver's license and then handed me this big purple card, Expedite. I said, "What is this?" And he looked at me and said, "Well, sir, uh, our passengers who are over a certain age, I think it's 75 or whatever, they don't have to take off your shoes and your belt and do other things. I guess we're harmless." And being 82, they said, "Good." Well, I said, "Well, that's cool." And sure enough, I didn't have to. I just put my stuff in the box, my keys and everything, and I went right through. So expedite. Where does that word expedite come from? That's what brought that to mind. Okay. Um, the Romans and of course the Greeks and everybody else at the time, several thousand years ago, kept slaves or had slaves. They were uh, to do their work for them. I mean, every culture, that was just part of the culture. But the Romans, we get the word from Latin, um, and expedite means to expedere, to remove from the feet. What it is you don't want your slaves to run away, okay? And they took various things from punishments to keep them from running away. But when slaves were putting into a situation, you wanted them free so they could do their work, whatever it was, but you didn't want them to have enough freedom. So, like with slaves who would work the front door of a house would be chained to the house. Slaves who may be working agriculture far out in the country would be impeded. They would have chains or blocks put on their feet, and it would be impedere. That was the Latin word for to put chains on your feet. Impedere. Now, if you've I've never had the joy of walking around with this on my heavy weights on my legs for hours and days, but when you take them off, all of a sudden there's this amazing feeling of, whoa, I can take a full step now. And so expedere, so impedere was the word to put chains on. Expedere means to take it away. And ex means ex or away and pay from the foot. I didn't explain all this very well. Impedere means to put on the foot, and expedere means to take it off. So the sense of freedom comes from expedite. So expedite gradually comes to mean that when you expedite a shipment, you free it from the normal stuff. I was free to just run through that airport, and okay, I don't run, I shuffle through airports, but nevertheless, you get the idea. So expedite is a wonderful word, and I hope that you use it today. Expedite somebody, help them move freer and easier. Take the blocks off of their feet, or take them off of your own feet. Sometimes we impede ourselves. We say, "I can't do that because I'm too old or too ugly." Well, in our case, it's true, but sometimes we do it to ourselves and it's not true. So expedite yourself, folks. Bye bye. This is Phil, and I'm leaving.